course, ito mga kasambahay, makakasama po natin ngayon live na live si Miss Sheila Viesca. Siya po ay isang personal effectiveness coach and corporate communications guru. At balita ko kanina nanonood ako sa ating FB Live, napakaganda ng topic, of course. Good morning, Miss Sheila!
Morning, Ma'am Sheila!
Welcome back.
Good morning, Kika. Good morning, Beth. Hello, Rina.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning. Happy Wellness Wednesday.
Yes, happy Wellness Wednesdays.
Ikaw
Ganda ng
kasi,
topic,
Ma'am
ha?
Sheila.
Yes, at totoo
Inunahan na
naman.
kita, ikaw kasi.
O kasi,
Kasalanan nyo kung bakit di ako
so,
nakakonect.
alam mo Kika, sabay pa kami kanina ni Rina.
Oo
Pag
nga
sabi na ikaw kasi,
Nagsisiyan kami.
ano nga yung topic natin ulit ni Sheila? Paalala lang, baka nakalimutan ng mga viewers natin.
Oo.
Ikaw na magsabi, anong pag-uusapan natin ngayong Wellness Wednesday?
Moving out of the blame culture. Yes.
Ikaw kasi.
It's moving out of the blame
Napakaganda.
culture. Nararapat na pag-usapan natin kasi there are two victims here. The one who's being blamed and the one who's blaming. At itong victimhood, it's such a powerful stance. Kasi pag syempre nakaproject ka as the victim o yung nabiktima, you are always morally right. And then you free yourself of the responsibility and accountability for what happened. So, the stance of victimhood or the victim stance is forever entitled to sympathy. So, hindi tayo nagiging proactive, hindi tayo nagiging results-driven. We end up always blaming another person, another or organization, whatever is happening. And this is something that's evident, no? When we listen to the news, when we listen to comments, we definitely have become a nation of victims, where everyone is blaming each other or competing publicly para maging pa-victim. Totoo naman may mga victim, pero we cannot always. It's so negative if we're always defining ourselves as mere survivors, diba? Who are not in control of our situations fully, and would always rely on another person or entity, organization, or government to uplift our state. Yan. So, kaya kailangan na ngayon, we have to move out of the blame culture. Ano naman yung pupuntahan natin? Culture of accountability. Ano yung role natin?
I like that. Accountability.
Bakit, Ma'am Sheila, parang sa mga Pinoy itong blame culture na ito? Pero pag tinignan mo naman yung ibang bansa, meron silang mga accountability because you've heard about politicians na kapag sila yung nagkasala, sila yung nagsistep down mismo dun sa kanilang position. Bakit sa atin very rampant itong blame culture na to compared to other countries, no?
Well, one, it's not addressed fully. And second is that we definitely give full responsibility to our leaders. So mataas yung tingin natin sa mga leaders natin. And we fail to consider that these are the people with one eye on the road ahead of them and one eye on the responsibilities that they have behind them. So they can only lead us to where we are willing to go. Hindi pwedeng lagi tayong galit sa kanila. Hindi natin civic right, or it's not a civic virtue to always be angry. We have to work together. We have to start working together. Yes. So siguro hindi natin pwedeng ma-isolate ang sarili natin. It's not something that's necessarily just cultural, lalo na with the global situation that we're dealing with. So there's something that has gone wrong with the system. Kaya ang tendency natin sino may kasalanan, sinong kailangan managot. So blaming becomes a natural reflex, not only in organizations but also in the individuals. Kahit nga yung mga tao who would usually want to learn from situations, the tendency is to, once we figure out who's at fault, doon na tayo nagko-concentrate.
Totoo yan. Miss Sheila, meron sa napag-usapan na rin natin. I just want to know, bakit may mga tao talaga na alam mo yun, yung laging pa-victim? Bakit merong mga, ano ba yun? Like, what made them be that kind of person? Parang ganon.
Well, so definitely yung issue niyan is to gain sympathy from whoever is willing to listen. It's one aspect of blaming, and mas madali kasi mag-allocate ng fault sa ibang tao instead of owning up to the problem and figuring out your role in the situation. Yung victim mentality talagang prevalent yan because let's admit it works. Diba? Ikaw yung nagiging morally superior kasi sa'yo nakatuon not only the attention but yung awa as well. But in the end, victimhood does not do much good for the one who's prone to. Oo, kasi ano nangyayari? Kinakaawaan mo yung sarili mo, but you are closing yourself to opportunities to look for solutions. Nagiging close-minded ka sa situation mo lang.
Totoo yan. Ako personally, ayoko nang kinakaawaan ako, ano. For example, well, hindi ko naman sinasabing wag na akong bigyan ng awa, no. Pero yung parang, alam mo yun, when a situation na ganyan, kung ako yung nagkamali, I would own up to it, di ba? Tapos kung ako naman yung, kung ako naman yung aping-ape, I would raise my concern, di ba? Na para at least, alam mo yun, I'm not the type of person who just like shut up and, like, bahala na, parang gano'n. Ayoko nang gano'n, no? Wala lang, na-share ko lang.
Yeah. Tama yan, Kikaya. Kasi pag may problema ka, di ba? And then, pa-victim. Ang notion mo when it comes to problem analysis is, sino ba talaga may kasalanan? O pag-usapan natin kung sino may kasalanan. When your mindset is more on accountability, you will focus on the system. So, ano ba yung kinailangang mangyari? Ano ba yung dapat mabawasan or dapat pag-ukulan ng pansin para we can create the results that we want in this situation. So, importante itong mga katanungan na to. And it's very difficult to rise above the victim state, the victimhood, and go to that mindset of accountability kung ang tingin mo sa problema, laging kasalanan ng iba.
Oo.
Okay. Ito bang mindset na sinasabi mong ganito, Ma'am Sheila, ay nare-reverse ba? May mga steps ba tayong pwedeng gawin para at least matulungan natin yung mga laging nagbe-blame na lang, no? Yung may blame culture sa kanilang sarili, no? Para ma-improve nila yan, para ma-reverse nila yan, para hindi na sila mag-blame din o manisa ng ibang tao, Ma'am Sheila.
Yes. Definitely, there's something that we can do. And usually, unfortunately, it's on the turf of the one who knows better. Kasi kung medyo close-minded na yung tao or close-minded na yung organization, the tendency is to ask, sino ba may kasalanan o sino nagkamali? Instead of addressing the problem itself, ano ba yung nangyari dito? Diba? Kasi pag tinanong mo, ano yung nangyari dito, you shift the focus to what both parties can do in that situation. Hindi lang yung isang tao na biniblame ang may responsibility to take action.
Huwag kayong magmamalinis kasi alam mo naman, we're all humans.
Yes.
Correct.
Oo.
And in conversations, sige, go ahead, please.
Go ahead, Ma'am Sheila.
Yeah.
You first.
Yung focus na yun, Rina, no? We change also our conversation from our intent to punish someone. Kasalanan kasi nila kaya nangyari to Hindi sana nagkaganito kung hindi nila sinabi yun or hindi nila ginawa yun. You concentrate more on what can be changed, on how to improve the performance of the organization. So sige, tingnan natin kung ano yung gagawin natin. Tingnan natin kung ano yung paghahandaan natin para hindi na maulit to. So yun yung nagiging line of communication kasi nanggagaling sa intent na gusto mong baguhin instead of, or gusto mong baguhin or i-improve ang situation instead of gusto mong parusahan yung nagkasala.
Tama ka dyan, Ma'am Sheila. I was gonna say kanina, as parents also, we have the responsibility to mold our, yung mga children natin, no?
I agree with you.
To be accountable. Kasi I remember when Wikel was young, sinasabi namin, who destroyed this? Lagi yan tinuturo. Ewan ko ba kung bakit lagi yan tinuturo. Yung isang maid namin, si Ann, ganyan. Pero now, pag sinabi namin, who destroyed your toy? Ganyan. Sabihin niya, Mikel, gaganan niya siya. So, umaamin na siya. Minsan tinuturo niya kasi yung iba. He's just 3 years old, but he knows, diba? So, as young as 3 years old, kailangan tinuturuan na natin siya na ikaw ang sumira niya, not other person, diba? Parang ganon. As parents, we also have that accountability po, Ma'am Sheila.
Totoo yan. And I mean, not be a parent, kapag ganyan, we also have to, walk the talk, diba? Na hindi naman pwedeng you're teaching this, and then you yourself is not doing it, di ba? Paano ka paniniwalaan in the first place? And yung ganyan, yung mga maliliit na ba't grabe yung mga hugot ko dito sa topic na to? Wala naman ako sinisisi. Na alam mo yon, parang kailangan talaga na you have to tell, you have to, when you want to educate someone, di ba? You have to tell owning up to something doesn't make you a bad person. It only means that, you want to be better, na i-recognize your mistake, di ba?
Correct.
Diba,
Yung mga tao kasi na ganito, kung totoo, di ba yung alam mo yung sobrang liit na bagay, hindi ma-admit. Alam mo yun, na parang hindi kita papatayin pag inamin mo. Kasi
lalaki, di ba?
Alam ko naman na ikaw talaga yung may kasalanan. Alam mo yung little things lang. Don't blame other people for that small thing na pwede naman sabihin mo na lang sorry kasi ganito yung nangyari. Yung iba, it's really very hard for them to admit na para bang sasakalin, papatayin sila pag inamin nila. Tapos doon sa mga bata naman, Miss Sheila, siguro kasi may fear yung iba na pagka mapapagalitan sila, baka merong nangyari before na merong silang ginawa na alam mo yun, kunwari sinira yung gamit, pinagalitan, so they don't want that to happen again. Yung syempre alam ko yan, yung dalawa ko dito nagtuturuan palagi yan.
So,
Kate,
tama yung mga points na yan,
when?
It starts with kids. Pag pinag-aralan natin yung tendency ng mga bata, or even as what Kikay is saying, dealing with another person. But if you're a parent especially, makikita mo na it boils down to the anticipated outcome. So, ang kinatatakutan ng mga bata, ano ba? So, kung may cover up, wala sila talaga matututunan. Ay, hindi ko sasabihin to kay mami kasi hindi naman worth baka pagalitan niya ako. Right? Whereas,
siya na lang yung kontrabida.
If you create that culture of accountability and openness, your child or the other party would want to talk about the mistake and how everyone can learn from the situation. So this will result in better outcomes kasi everyone would want to do a better job next time.
Yes.
Diba? Masyadong concentrated ka dun sa learning from the situation rather than blaming someone.
Correct. Correct. No one's perfect, no? Yeah. May mga pagkakataon talaga tayo na hindi maganda yung decision natin, di ba? Na magkakamali tayo. Kunwari sa show, mamimili tayo ng story, hindi masyadong maganda. Tapos sabihin, di ba mas maganda kung ito na lang yung pinili mo. Hindi kasi di ba parang, oo nga, no? Pwede mo naman sabihin na lang na, oo nga, no? Sige, next time, ito yung gawin natin, di ba? May mga small things na lalo pa siguro yung mga malalaking bagay, di ba?
Oo.
Paano mo ba aaminin yun, yung mga malalaking bagay na hindi mo naman ginawa intentionally, kaya lang nagkamali ka talaga.
Diba? Tapos, meron ding Miss Sheila,
and here,
Nina,
it's
and
very
Ate
important
Bel.
talaga.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yan, yung communication is crucial here. How we take charge of the communication process.
Yes.
Yeah, Kika, you were saying something.
Yes, oo, no. Parang meron kasing mga pagkakataon na parang, alam mo yon, yung mas pinatatagal ninyo, yung ganyan, na kung tutuusin, matagal na sanang na-address, di ba? I don't know if it's, pakukumbaba? Tama ba? Papakumbaba. Ayun, ano. Parang,
Humility.
yes, exactly. Na parang we have to practice that more often. Ano, now more than ever, sa sitwasyon man sa mundo, sa mga personal na buhay ng mga tao, gusto ko na i-share.
Meron ba
Nagagawa ng connection wifi
Sige,
eh.
kayo topic natin.
Oo. Go ahead, Ma'am Sheila. Sige po.
And ang kagandahan dito, if you are humble enough to acknowledge that you can learn from the other person or situation, makikita mo talaga kung ito bang taong to worth working with. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao that we have to collaborate with are open to mature conversations. So, when you figure out kung sino yung talagang dapat mong kausapin or how you're going to address the matter, definitely allow plenty of time to address issues, the right issues. Siguro sa mga sitwasyon na medyo sensitive, you also have to know how to establish confidentiality while you're being open-minded. Hindi lahat ng pagkakataon, i-reveal mo sa lahat ng tao yung kailangan yung pag-agrihan. Then, listen to other person's perspectives. So, remember that it's a conversation between the two of you or among several people. So, iklaruhin nyo rin kung anong intent nyo when you are having this conversation to ensure accountability. Kasi hindi magiging productive to if you're not able to identify kung ano ba yung naging problema, kung ano ba yung naging pressure sa lahat ng tao involved, kung paano nyo i-address yung problem, and ano yung pag-aagrihan ng mga paraan para ma-resolve yung situation. So, ito yung mga proseso na kailangang mangyari sa pag-uusap pa lang sa initial conversation. Whether it's a personal or professional setting or national setting.
Sa family, Miss Sheila, pag as a parent, parang kung yung dalawang anak mo ay nag-aaway at paano mo yun isi-settle na hindi, parang hirap na hindi lalabas na yung isa sobrang masama naman. Paano mo isi-settle yun? Nagtuturuan na siya may kasalanan, yung isa ayaw aminin. Paano yun? Ang hirap, no?
Yeah.
Good question, no?
The best approach. Since many parents are working from home, almost all parents are working from home. So, gamitan din natin ng mature communication ng mga bata. Unang-una, tatanungin natin, what happened?
Mas mahirap pag matanda na yung anak eh. Mas mahirap pag matanda. Yung mga bata, madali lang.
Totoo.
Pag mga adult na.
Pag medyo, they can reason. Pwede pa nilang i-correct yung question.
No, diba?
Pag matanda na yung anak, minsan
sabihin
magulang pa
mali
sinisisi.
line of reasoning mo.
Baka minsan lahat sa'yo apektado,
Pero
diba?
isang magandang tanong
lang. May punishment. Yung sa bata, madali lang kasi you
Isa
just have
magandang
to hear out eh.
Yeah. Kapag medyo
lang sila,
matatalino yung
diba?
mga anak,
Madali
Ang
lang kasi para
tatanungin
mga
din
bata,
natin.
Miss Sheila.
Totoo yan. Pag hindi mo na nasagot, sige, ano gusto niyo, pancake? Shopping
milk tea?
online. Pero pag medyo may pag-iisip na sila, I think we have to learn to ask them, what results do you want from this? Ano ba yung kailangang mangyari? Yung palagay nyo dapat mangyari? And what role did you play in the situation? Then, tanungin mo rin sa kanila, ano ba yung request nila? Ano ba yung complaints nila? Ba't nangyari yung sitwasyon na to?
Communication.
And all throughout, yes, ano yung natutunan nyo? Kasi there are a lot of situations that you cannot solve right at that moment that you're discussing them. Hindi
True.
porke pinag-usapan nyo may solusyon na agad. Right? Pero
yan.
what can we learn from this situation? And do not dictate kasi they have their own perspectives eh. You raise your concerns, but you also respect that they process the information differently. Kasi may iba silang set of
Correct.
friends, may iba silang exposure. Siyempre, iba yung pinagdadaanan nila, no matter how much we feel together.
Kaya mahirap
Yan.
pag
And,
mas matanda. Kasi pag bata lang, papakinggan mo lang, magsusumbong yung isa, tapos papakinggan mo what happened. Of course, you'll ask
Tapos
the other
magsasalita
kid
din yung isa,
what
di ba?
happened. Tapos pareho dapat may punishment. Kasi hindi para hindi
Para
nila
balanse.
para hindi nila
Madadala
maano
nila
sa
yan.
sarili nila na ay favorite ni mama to.
Oo. Parang
Pag malaki na, kahit na fair ka, sabihin mo, sa paborito mo kasi yan. Di ba? Kaya lagi mo nakampihan. Pag
You
malalaki.
will really never know until tumanda yung mga yan. Kaya, do it right.
And
Diba?
I think also whether in the family setting, social setting, or work setting, let's refrain from making negative comments. Kasi yung negative comments,
correct.
hindi siya magiging...
Let's
They will
keep it
just
to
pull down the
ourselves.
individual, or pull down the morale of the group or the family. And it's very difficult to move forward, which is the final step when you are moving. Excuse me. When you are
Don't
moving
worry,
out
girl, it happens
of the
to
blame
us.
culture, the culture of accountability.
Sa pamahalaan, kailangan yan.
Yan.
Culture of
So,
accountability.
Oo.
It's
Diba?
my fault. I'm sorry. Say that.
Yes.
Diba?
I
Make
am
it a
sorry.
habit.
Headline natin, yung mga headline ng balita, nagbabangayan eh, no? Akala mo parang wala tayong
Oo.
parang dapat ang kalaban natin dito yung virus, hindi yung isa't isa.
Kayo kasi.
So, kasi
Yan.
reading,
Nako,
Oo, it's not
basta ako yung connection.
Ako na
it's not
Yung
one-sided.
Wi-Fi talaga.
It's not only... Totoo, madaling mag-blame eh.
Yes.
But when we move from culture, kailangan we focus on the system. Ang tawag dun, systems thinking. What can we change in the processes that are not working for us? Ano ba yung mali sa sistema na hindi natin nakita? Or alam na natin pero nagbubulag-bulagan tayo. So let's have those crucial conversations and let's prioritize kung ano yung makaka-resolve dito sa mga issues na pinagdadaanan natin. It's definitely
Right.
challenging. It takes courage and definitely willingness to change our ways of thinking and acting. Pero this is something that we can do slowly so that we can be functional as individuals, as a family, and definitely as a society.
Very well said right
mahirap
there.
din matag ka na, oy, ayan na naman, nagsasalita na naman yung maninisi. Di ba?
Oo,
May ganun
diba?
eh. Di ba?
Doon
Lalo
naman
na
si
sa mga
Manny. Naku, si Manny.
corporate, si maninisi. Sa corporate world, maraming mga issues na ganyan. Pero
Diba?
Miss Sheila, thank you for being with
Thank
us.
you, Miss Sheila.
Oo,
Napakaganda
kahit na
ng discussion.
a lot of people ang pakiramdam nila ngayon ano yung tawag doon? Holiday na kasi medyo mahaba, long weekend yung mga for a lot of people.
Totoo.
Still joined, saan po nila kayo matatagpuan, Miss Sheila?
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much, ladies. They can find us at talkshop.ph and call us at 0917-877-5588 or 0917-894-5588. And those who are going to have their long break, much-deserved break, magandang mag-reflect sa mga ganitong situation, developing accountability skills and habits. It starts with the individual, and it's crucial in maintaining our long-term well-being and health. So, ano yung pwede natin gawin sa sarili natin without casting blame on other people or on the outside. Umpisahan muna natin sa sarili natin. Ano yung pwede nating baguhin? Ano yung pwede nating pagbutihin? And hopefully, we can start being able to contribute to more productive discussions and action-driven plans na makakabuti sa ating pamilya at sa ating bansa.
Totoo yan, Gusto ko yung pinag-usapan natin, ha? Dapat talaga more people should, dapat talaga pag-usapan to na mas marami pang tao, di ba? That's how we are gonna improve as Filipinos, as a nation, and as citizens of the world.
Parang beauty queen.
Diba?
Thank you, Miss Sheila.
Thank you, Miss Sheila. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Always awesome to
Mabuti
be
na
with you
lang
on
kasi.
Wednesday.
See you next time. See you
Ikaw
next
na, Ma'am
time.
Sheila.
Oo,
Thank you.
napakaganda ng topic, ha. May gusto pala ako i-share, no? With dun sa topic natin,